Me did the young Antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Bushia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne also download the Taptap Send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Taptap Send. Papa no.
Abusuya sikamani edwumakuo a ene Ghana for yete abrochire nyina yagye atum eye Taptap Send. Eno aso be for phone na wa download eye Taptap Send no ewo phone no so. Taptap Send adaworuma amesi kamani ayefu ayede. Memma refi se ene so ba bruchire ha eye sikamani adwumakuo a bogus ye nyina yagye atum se ye no mu be ye adwuma eye Taptap Send.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house and this is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Sanko Fatichinan, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it, and of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
I was for me mamo ajo emamo akwaba biemu ene enso ebajumedi ayatu ni dinse time with Taptap Send live on OT Media TV. Mini ene nana kwame osaitu. And then you rain so me be di jumedi ho chiame na minu mienu nyina yesi nkonya na yatu train enkomo. And then the last day in the month of March. Minim said by now dear Babia ubia ye adwuma bia ne nsa aka na ketia na empanifo so kan asem bi se mamponfo edidi ensutafo didi me a na mamponfo asum atowom enti se de beye bia na ye den a ye be mane abusuafo kakra se de beye a omo nso omo ede behwe omo woso enti na me kanfo eye Taptap Send ede amount ene ede se bia and then any first time we'll join in and I say we'll see in live on Facebook and also live on YouTube. Make come for Taptap Send at the amount. Ubebusa say Taptap Send and no any at the app ubet me at the send this akwa or my Ghana mu ye in charge of commission bia na ye can commission who asem dia any na topic ye be discussing and who be here ama minu nyina into pomodia Free Wonyuebi and as a free Adam Phobi say time with Taptap Send Emreno Asun and into also joining on Zoom or Facebook or YouTube. Na yenina yen on my Ghana and Komo and a day.
Taptap E-Levy no that but no some also. Until we do
Ejata nyabutre and Komo and Afini de Bessiswa. I say ye wufunanum home quine. And indeed, Mr. Nyabutre, Breswa, Yabama account so dear. Yo, intimidate as that ever my Taptap Send say, Ukita Yemu, Emma Yetimi, Eddie Jumedi, bro, every Thursday, bia, and then so ye barbecue and come up any barbecue. Minumina, Asema, Yedi home coma, even Jumedi, so Yedi kind Eddie, E-Levy, and como, and I mean, okay, a jabo and ebo, Sabri, E-Levy, no. Parliament apase ama omampani a otie agwamu so ede ne nsa ahase ama abaye mbra a enei ye hwe said ye ho asem esitie e wo man Ghana mu some time ago ye bo modern na ye de one tax expert ede ebraye ema ye ne no etwe enkomo e wo dwumadie so ema wo kirekire yemu ene ye besan ede Dr. Alex Ampaabeng ede no abrew ebiem. Yo, say every week be mitai enya sa message chat room one and then so my saying enya mema yenyina yenya entiase. Me gidi say every show be any policy. Jumedi yaje atum the language I use a local language. I understand say and you be and a teacher, you know, but and you be and so and a better English, you know, and you know, idea yajatum say we are going to use our local language. We will try our best at some point in time to blend it with English, but English is not our policy on this particular show. So please bear with us, and we will try our best to manage to reach out to all our audience. Thank you very much. Yo, Sabri Maminfa ura Mauto or no any growth director for Africa. Taptap send mane Minfano Embro na Taptap send asye na ochi near air coso update honomo ede MI. Yenyan a delegation from Taptap send Eco PMU or Ghana High Commission UK. Honsono and Comatri Bang and a course or Nina Ramato, Ebebre. And on it, you know, customer service and so Jumadi, every biano, do baby, breaky, ye open breakout room na and kofwa or more issues with Taptap send, you know, or more alcohol, no more. I'm a customer service team for Abuamo, and Oba Pat Teresa, and so Jumadi so. Onosumeti na no the same kakra near customers omoba honoma they should expect, and some of the common things are omo ebuan crofo omo resolve or breakout room ho and also many Teresa Bebro na no nechino with Dr. Alex Ampaabeng Abro. We'll be talking about E-Levy updates. Ramato bima ajuma wakwaba edu ebejumedi so
Now come and good evening, Ibiaboko.
Yamina do me ho ye pa na so ai.
Mr. Mahoyapa, thank you very much, and good to see you again after.
Good to see you too.
After no, and I said the 2 days ago.
Yes, 2 days ago. Yeah.
Good to see that you're alive and well. That's fine. And
Awesome.
A very good evening to you, all of our lovely customers and lovely listeners who join OT Media every single Thursday or every single week on Time with Taptap. And I come here after pass it every single week. Yeah, surely. So this is very good. We are very grateful that you've agreed to have us on the show. Me Dean the Kokumauto Abraham. I say it every week. Me a Medina boy. I went to Persec. I went to Methodist Military Hospital. Me Ghana all my life until the last 17 years, where I now live in London, and I happen to run Taptap in Africa. So that's my job. That's what I do as a day job. But I'm also first and foremost Ghanaian and love Ghana more than most things that I know. So this week it was really fantastic. So we got to go and visit the High Commissioner from Ghana to UK in London. It was one of the best things I've done so far in my job, was to go and sit in his office and just have a chat about Taptaps. And he received us with open arms. He was laughing. He was telling us jokes. He was telling us things. So it was really good to do that. And thank you to the delegation that went with me and that we went with. It was really good. So that was, if you're looking for what we did at Taptaps this week, the highlight of the week is that Yekosra High Commissioner this week. And it was good to hear that he himself is a customer. He himself sends money using Taptap Send, and he himself is a big fan of Taptap Send. So whilst he cannot do commercial promotion, he revealed to us there, or no, Taptap Send and no Uzi, which was quite good to see. And the same problem was also good to see. Say the same problem you and I have every day. No, he has the same problems. As a block, as a KYC, as a almost say documents, almost say proof of wealth, almost say proof that he was telling us all the same problems that he's having. It looks like we are all having the same problems. It was really good. And also to hear about some of the great things that the High Commission is doing in the UK. So that was the highlight of my week, and that was good to share. I'm sure your pictures be A class, making sure we took some pictures into watch this space. I'm sure there'll be some pictures to show you very soon. But it is the last day of the month. Sunday Usika send discuss here because right now, 4 different days. We have tried very hard every single to keep the rates very high, but because of the economy getting slightly better in Ghana, because of what Ken Foyata said last week about pumping $2 billion into the economy, about fuel duty now, where when he's put 15p off 15 cents of the fuel. So while he's done some good things, which has meant that the currency market has done a little bit of a turn, which is for the betterment of Ghana. I'll be frank with you, because rates, yeah, we all like it, but when the economy is doing better, then the rates get slightly worse, but it's also good for the economy. So this week, I've been quite glad to see the kind of rates that we were getting for dollar and pound, it hasn't been the same this week as it was last week, which means that the economy is getting slightly better. It also means that the rates that we are giving you are not as good as they were last week, but it doesn't mean that we are still giving you the best rates. We are still working our hardest to make sure that what we can give you, we are giving you, and we are doing our best, and we are still on top of everybody, at least in the UK, in Italy, in Germany, in the US, and in Canada. At least for those key markets, and we are making sure that we are giving you the best rates every single day. Today is payday. Today is final day of the month. On Sunday, usikaya, yana Sunday nadia yasa, and so please do it now. They are waiting for you. May sure say, oh, what's our messages? Eka said, please send the misca for this, send the misca for this, send the misca for this. Now is the time to send it. We will continue giving you the best rates at Taptap said. That's point number 2. Point number 3, he said this week, so make up to Italy for. So I was in Italy on Monday, and what we were doing there was talking to customers. You called Ghana market, we were Italy or Modena this week, and it was amazing to see. There were something like 20 bonus that I see in the same place. I've never seen that many bonus in one place. So wrong out for me say, Mafa Italy say it's your place. I met so many Bono women in one place. I was very impressed. They all came to talk to me. They are all Taptap and customers. They were telling me about Bronga Hafo region and how I should learn some Bronga Hafo. I'm very grateful to you. If you were there in the market in Modena, thank you very much for talking to me. Thank you very much for receiving me. Thank you for the nkati cake. It was very, very nice. It was very, very lovely. Thank you very much. We are continuing to work with the different Ghanaian communities across Europe and across the US to get to know you more, to get to understand what you're doing, to get to understand what matters to you, so that we can create a product that works for you and that works for everyone. That's why I was in Italy, and I'm very grateful. I was received with open arms, and they looked after me very well. In fact, we were in the market till about 12 midnight. They served me kenke, they gave me shito, they gave me lots of different things. And then Tuesday, we were the High Commissioner. So that has been this week. This week, the big news has been E-Levy, right? So we will talk about that, and I will tell you a bit more about Taptap's plan for E-Levy after we've had Doc talk to us. I think he's joining the call. I think he's almost on the call now. After he's talked to us about the general E-Levy discussion, I will tell you a bit more about what we at Taptap they are planning to help you with E-Levy. We will tell you about it today, and I would love to hear your views. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear what you are thinking. And I am not for the government or against the government. I've told you every single week. All I want to do is send money from Abuja, Ghana. That's all I want to do. I want to move all the money from the West into Africa. That's all I'm doing here. So I will continue doing that, and that will be my continued focus. So whilst we can talk and discuss things, please don't take any of my views as politics, because politics now I'm not very good at it. I'm just trying to move money from Abuja, Ghana. So I will talk about that, and I'll talk about how we can help you do more of that, even with E-Levy. Now, the final thing which I want to talk about, which I was told by another comment, say I have to talk about this, is 3DS, or confirming your transactions with the bank when you are sending with Taptap Send. Because I've heard that a lot of you, and I've come across a lot of you who are saying that when you try and authorize your payment with the bank, it does not go through. But local bank also, bank no say, oh, it's not their fault, it's Taptap Send, or bank will say, oh, no, it's because Taptap Send didn't do this or Taptap Send didn't do that. The laws, mostly in UK and Europe, changed very recently, probably about 3 months ago. That every transaction you put through, which you are not present at, so what do you call it? You are not standing in front of the person you are buying the card, like you're not standing in the shop, you're buying it from a distance. No, you have to go through additional security. That security is 3 times, which is you have to confirm it's you. the person you're buying from, which is in this case Taptap Send, and I say Amazon, and I say Spotify, and I say Netflix, they have to confirm that it's you. And then the bank also has to confirm it's you. So we are talking about 3 different dimensions of security. So when you are doing your thing with Taptap Send, post and they will stick out. A do final step now, over click send. No, click send that. What we normally do is our systems will talk to the bank, and then you have to confirm with the bank on their app and then Taptap. So you would normally have to leave Taptap, leave the transaction there, don't close it, go to your bank, confirm the transaction there, and then come back to the Taptap to close it, to finish the transaction. It's not a Taptap Send unique thing. It's something that everybody who is doing online purchases has to do. Any online shopper, that's what you have to do. So some of us are not used to it, and some of us are wondering why I say I've done it, I've clicked send and I haven't. Because you click send, no, you didn't go and confirm with the bank. You didn't go to the bank app and confirm. So maybe I time it out, and you waited too long to do it, so it didn't quite happen. So what I'm encouraging you to do is, when you see the screen Taptap Send, it will tell you that we are confirming with your bank, and it will tell you what's happening. If you have a bank app, you have mobile banking, come out of Taptap, go out to your bank app, authorize the transaction, and then it will go through. Now, that doesn't happen for all of you. I know that. And that's because maybe with Taptap app, no, update yet. So, if you are on this Zoom or you're listening to me later and you have not yet updated your Taptap app, please update it. How do you do that? You go to the Play Store, type in Taptap Send, it will bring up the app, and then just open it from there, and it will try and give you the latest version of the app. So me now, I didn't even realize that my app was on the old version, because Apple, you're releasing new versions, even in the background, so you don't see it. Almost every month, you're releasing 2 or 3 new versions of the app, because we are always working on it, making it better. So who app now, sometimes version 13, maybe version 15. So we've made some security updates that you haven't received. So make sure, say, you are updating your Taptap app. If you have not updated it, then some of those prompts that come on the screen may not appear. So I'm encouraging you, if you haven't yet updated your Taptap app, the best thing you can do to make sure, say, security, it's going to the bank and it's talking to the bank properly, you say, make sure you are on the latest version of the Taptap app. How do you do that? Go to the Play Store, on our app Store, and I say Google Play, type in Taptap and open it from there. It will allow you a chance to be able to update the app. I think that's where I will stop for now. I'll be here all night. So if you have any questions, please send me some comments. I'll be in the background. I'll be listening to Dr. talk about E-Levy, and I'll be contributing, and I'll be wanting to hear your views and your thoughts later in the program.
Yo, all right, Malto, Yabedasi, and then you bring the our brain if he Taptap Send us say. I was here for my main call a customer service team, and so I had no more could be A class on a Teresa. Mr. Mo said more honomo Umayente Monka say a name soon Yabesan a breakout room no and chedia do honoma mema bushafonyina aso ate na or any issue now call breakout room honomo na customer service team for no omo aboa na ansa na yebe to aso no ma memfa omo embro ura class na Teresa senkofo eba customer breakout room honom na edien na omo expect edien na assistance ben and on betimi enya afimu honom ewo breakout room ho ura class na Teresa pamcho samo ha mamentimunka
Ebusanfo ye mamum na ajo ande de yakopon asese wama na otwe akọ ababeto yen yami adwena se ko breakout room on mampacho wa issues with sending, pending, and anything of that sort to be we'll be there and willing to assist in we'll be there waiting for people. The first so we'll be with me so at the account.
Nana Kwame, customer service for you, so yeah, that was it. I was saying for me, for Konya, you soon, so I'm a winner, Ampaabeng. Eba time with Taptap Send to my day, so say mobile breakout room where said the director they can most of your customers and they have issue with 3DS. Inti eno ye becha kwan a obefa so a obetumi a authenticate and now be verify account no na or transfer no so I go through amount. And most of our customers so they complain about say or more account has been suspended, and there are so many reasons in here. Yes, suspended account, and so some mobile. You bet check on the entire ABI suspend or account ABI bedroom say 1 year fee, but your department go they always review customers' account to see say the account is safe for them to use. Into almost for anything else to be almost a MY. Na omo a suspend the account no. It can be issue with say or provide fake ID. It can be issues so say something that we call fraudulent use of card. And you'll be a friend to say honeypot. Bia department na who say the pakono send this no. Bia okoshi be crowd Facebook na akokra be 80 years, 25 years. And maybe your man pressure until they take all these things into consideration to make sure say nobody is being fraud, and I say nobody becomes a victim of fraud in tea. San many in a mobile baker room na ye be a cat a home asem at tremo. In tea, no rebel ha ye bet to my church into some way should be a mobile baker room hona ye be bomb na ya resolve it amamo. Nana kwame midawasi.
Yo, Obapa Teresa, Oni Ura Kobe A class, Madam also Moase, Moa Mode Airboa customers every week be said they almost so their use of the app no a bit to me I smoothly a day among Yami in Shamo. Yo, I wish for Emre Ason said Mende Ura a doctor Alex Ampaabeng at the Ebro. Now Ansana no Mamindana me home, Nami fan cratomi no income no netino. With the Dr. Alex Ampaabeng Ebebro, we'll be talking about the updates about on E-Levy today. On my Ghana. Producer, you call for 2 commercial break. Right after that, we'll be talking about E-Levy.
Hello, my name is Sita. Living in Europe, Italy to precise. Whenever I want to send money home to Ghana, I use Taptap Send. It's affordable, reliable, and so convenient. Download the app, use it, and thank me later. Taptap Send, no libby, no laba, the best choice.
Hello, I'm Rofeka, living in Europe, Italy to be precise. And whenever I'm sending money to Africa, Ghana, I use Taptap Send. Taptap Send is an app that can be used to send money, any amount of money, to your loved ones. You can simply download this app on Google Play Store. And believe me, you will thank me later because it's very convenient, it's very safe, and so fast. Taptap Send, you've indeed changed our lifestyle.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house and this is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Ampaabeng, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it, and of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Yo, Abusha for me, Ampaabeng Edo Eba Jumedie so. Emre any Ebra Tunsa Afre Dr. Alex Ampaabeng Wana Womo Gusu Anasa Omo Etai Eti Jumedie Biano. Ni enye first time a doctor eba Jumedie so E-Levy hun sensem epeja afoforo ewo man Ghana mu ye de ne bae e ma ne be chirichiri mu e kire eye anuanom e bia na saada no wa ma Jumedie so anei obesan abon homoden na wa ma a background of E-Levy wa chirichiri mu na fi update aba anei na ni titiw ni nti a ye ne ebe twetwe enkomo yi yen a ye wa abrochiri ha no manase ye wa amono ne dodo na ye sandi sika e de impact na E-Levy a ba yi ebenya ewo yen so eno na chi no na afi ye de ram out enso e de aba ni ebusa ne se sabre Taptap Send E-Levy enya aba ba ye mbra a my Ghana de be ye adwuma yi e de na Taptap Send enso eye e de afa eho ɛno nso no owura amauto ɛde ɛbɛbrɛ yɛn. Yo say ye ka Dr. Alex Ampaabeng or obi a bano finance and tax a onimdie ewo ho pa obeko ni suku dodo na ewo UK hanomo ya be ye lecturer wo course so ni PhD ewo UK hanomo na enumu na one Oxfam enso adwuma as fiscal policy specialist na enei wo Ghana one Oxfam enso adwuma ewo oman Ghana mu eba tax ho nsensem a nano edrumu bi pa just a lot of discussion ekoso no what ni din ewo emu ebi eno enenei waye yenua ye ne tena ha no ono nso enim said yen ye komu no ye bo modern eto nsa frɛ ne sɛ wo modern bra no mecheche ye mu na wo ma yehu update aba dia akwa akosie effect ebenya ewo yen a ye wo amonone eso na yehwe said ye kwan a ye befa so a echenti ye de yenya ache so a ye wo ha ye wanuanom ewo fie de den a ye besendom sika eni nti kwan ben anase den ene ye bey ora Alex Ampaabeng doctor mema adwomo akwaba edo eba time Taptap sense Dr. Ampacho Timinka Doctor, when meet you hunting bacho or meet yourself?
Sorry.
Also.
Sorry, no meeting. Me mamunyi na jo. Baby a obi no. Oti.
Yes, I share beam. Yes, I share beam.
I had say me fear. The do na even crofile
Yeah. Good. And you may majina and you nyina na mu na yada wase. Say abreni nyina no ye to nsafre wa even on a short notice no wompoputi ezan say wo no ne ene wa na te ya ena wagya ye hono makotena Ghana nti sa sem bi e fa amononefo ho de so timi eboa yen na ye hwe kwan ye befa so yo doc anwumre E-Levy ho nsensem ye no adi ho nkomo epen na ene die ye nya ne ntie se parliament a passe bill no ene wo mampani enso de ne nsa ahya ase abeye ebra my background kakra na fire mbra baby asabre ya baba on E-Levy.
Wonka fa na me se mai ne keke me out kakra.
Okay.
Ayi baby a me wo no me tu kwan kakra me vote na hotel bi omo internet ne nhye da nyante me de me mobile phone na me de hotspot. But so far it was okay but I'm say ho na keke me out but me try say me born to fantentem na ejo how bia ama.
Sure.
Inti background ne am say me nhye da ha me ho bebre e wo ho because of a brand new minister me check kakra. Brand point in the midway America kakra.
Okay.
You know be your personalized when you say in a very simple wow kind crowd get yase. Into we are with my chef slice na na which my for them team so.
Okay.
In the they are binding by us so the bay. Na se me born the top fans
and the doc internet be hydrate. Doc. Bamcho me bomode na ma a connecting na ya hwede air call. Say the internet no wo kakra.
Me did yan techwa emre bia am discover free Europe akoma busuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't you hwe me discover ye mapim tap send entienne also download the tap send app no ewo mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo wo Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no.
Hello, my name is Sita, living in Europe, Italy to precise. Whenever I want to send money home to Ghana, I use Taptap Send. It's affordable, reliable, and so convenient. Download the app, use it, and thank me later. Taptap Send, no libby, no laba, the best choice.
Hello, I'm Rofeka, living in Europe, Italy to be precise. And whenever I'm sending money to Africa, Ghana, I use Taptap Send. Taptap Send is an app that can be used to send money, any amount of money, to your loved ones. You can simply download this app on Google Play Store. And believe me, you will thank me later because it's very convenient, it's very safe, and so fast. Taptap Send, you've indeed changed our lifestyle.
Thank you, Mr. Producer.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house and best. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Ampaabeng, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Hello, I'm Rofeka, living in Europe, Italy to be precise. And whenever I'm sending money to Africa, Ghana, I use Taptap Send.
Producer Midasi, Abusiafo Movanche, Doctor Pajo.
Movanche, I'm saying my final way be disable incoming course. I'm saying na hamagi.
Okay.
They na make come na Korean and say aban sisi ade aban ka kire and say brick and mortar kind of businesses in ni hobby. And I say ho kra na ho den abafom. And enye dwom nko a na ebe kwa ebeto niema. I say jumadi ndo na no koso your mobile phone na electronically abefo feeding 10 times. Enti no ho behia sa ban so no so ebenya to afri hono. Eno enti ne nyina so a ode E-Levy no e buy. Na E-Levy no e buy no betu America kwa anema enan ana eba be taxi. Okay. Okay. Until no a year mobile money. Until Sibia your Ghana Hana. Say more bridge in the mobile money in your common. Until say when you Ghana Hana buy a kakra on Tiasi. But I had no mobile money no. It's a whole mobile, it's a bank account now. More converting mobile phones no or number no, it's a bank account. Until no bit immediate sika eto mobile number no so. That said the bank account na ko bank no this ka ekotum. Oko omo vendor that is a first and how mo space to space no. Your sancrophobia sa atete kwan no ho a. Oko na wo de usika no mano a. No aka chen so person ye mobile money. Ni bi o aka se nipa na person de mano no. Fa the number bra. No de say nipa no number no. Sika na to so am. Na nipa no so anya message say sika beda o phone so. Oko na person ko yi a. Obo number no so e mano. No could be or say Vodafone or enter merchant number, no because I send will be and so not to be pretty the same to say or bank account. In fact, me and I mean you sue until some bag Ghana 3 years ago. No, me not starting mobile money name Ghana. And that's how it operates. See a buy no they about mobile money no chra. So who send this kakwa komo be a better. And them someone brochure for be anyadi be here mo too much. This over fear. And ebia I over register mobile money a better. Name no so sending now see can less than 100 Ghana a day yento. And today bia no to me sending 100 Ghana yento 100 Ghana name in your bro 100 Ghana 1 Ghana can buy that's what I buy bedroom 1.5 as a charge every month. And now who as into we aggregate na bosume no 3,000. Nti hana still in fact ya daso nya ban na kasa say so see ye 100 Ghana a day there ade na won ka say there ye 3,000 bosome nti ka 3,000 so a ansa na nkia sha say aka say bitua tax no nka ne ye position ye dey ma ban say because we betimi I just 100 Ghana the whole month no nye transaction be abi Oh, ben 100, but so many person no I 3,000. Obin so be only 2,000 one time. And we just 1,000 one time. On your fee beam till the end of the month. And tis sent Kabayanka pay the Bamuno. And Kabaima a sharp bosumena see a reset will be account to 0. Who send down to so be hit 3,000 won't your tax and take a free hawk on Nanka tax but I buy no anti as yes, sir. The Omo can say 100 is the limit. So we 200 a day, you better we 200 kwan one you bill for the whole month. We bet your tax. Omomra na 100 cities. Baby who be here more manoneno either say bank transfer because we be our man but still an Ghana bank account now will be and what does we use until we bit mas this cow from a bank account no e dey accommobe so bank account and now say we send it from a bank account e dey accommobe mobile money and e be kra now what does Ghana Visa card no one chain ultimately to there online also who say nyina any online purchases nyina so no E-Levy no ebeka wo mu na mumu the crucial part time say mumu be here sisia no ye tap send abusuakuo no inward remittances amobaye no say wo obi wo Ghana ha na bia bosome e bia €100 and £100 bi and bia $100 bi fato ade sa sika na wo send no wo send no wuntua na mumu nipa na okwa akoyie no ebre no so okwa akoyie sika bia be send no monkai who say or somebody 1.5 etoso because aban no ebe charge next time match mu table bi na mo hu kwan so we discount eba na wa factor charges no because one here obeka se wonu bi atwa wadi na so na nya ono na aban na agisa 1.5 no na mum no ye exemptions ewom enye transaction nyina na E-Levy no cover no say one Kasawa account or transfer from our account Edia call wow different account say be a Morgana Commercial Bank and I'm a day call Barclays Banker and no I buy into say me different me bank account Eddie come mobile money so I buy into and vice versa from mobile money so come a bank account and also yenti and I say would you could cheer a tour and I say be a government service be a passport and I say be a DVLA any government service be a so no and also wuntia but no the payment has have to go through the gov website. They said the whole UK.gov no Ghana so yensu launch here there ne okoho no more say more monko bit ma say explore bit ma apply BBA from birth certificate to passport to driving license be able to apply through the .gov website. And it said once in be a GRA for the Tobia Brosso the car to also kutia enkano. Name we free mudia bibia mono ya ben electronic biano. The Becano de sa had you kakra women say limit bia naso. Intino so mobile money say say empty and we'll send it back. Also, even up to 20,000 a day, which is baby about £2,300 a nabibia. It's got to be in high intensity, empty and charging. But so ba E-Levy na limit na so. I buy better tax now, send 100 million crab buying better 1.5. It is also Sunday one Ghana, more than 100 Ghana, I buy better. Or better work we see any infinite amount. There's no limit. CBA what tia could do baby was one TB now 11 in Yanisa. Into Honsiana motion and so on. And to say that okay, where the income will have because by now 1.75 no more year free. And you see, I know have them because a moment should then here. So o Sunday with mobile money a momu here and Timanco more Sunday in pounds. And see. So send it through Taptap sender. As at now, no mean Taptap send more new charge beer. And if you nipa send £100, Ghana buying or Kwaku is Ghana buying bet team £1.50. Into £98.50 and nipa sabeka. Or send 500 when you say almost £7.50 50 a beko Ghana ban. In other words, no so person nipa nansanka the full amount I will share there. Messrs all send there now about 1.5 no atoso. No be charge a ban no betty. So be sikana person nipa no and second. If in fact so send the 10,000. The same thing no a buy no a betty £150. Na unipa no and saka £9,850. In terms of okay, so I'm saying time I will not rate no from kakra. Na rate near 9.0 because they are abandoning. But anyway, difference behind it's uncle pounds no. I'm saying euros ni about the same. It doesn't matter dollars so euros so pounds so it work the same way. Ni nyina no 1.5 na aban the better so. But the also what I was sending in there say Ghana ain't need control over UK and I say Germany jurisdiction. In the end, I'm sure it could have been different. But then when you drew had the omo you know a better woman. And it's a movie say I some normal person run. Names the present Anya Sanya makes messages now. Since some passing in ano my trip me work on for the last 2 weeks ni. But trying to be a me back to me follow you. And the present nya sign near dear na me nya and the best start April yeah. But minyanya 100% accurate information to make sure say what you need do some more media money at the right time. I'm going to communicate say present in your sign. The moment I'm present by signing there, automatically it becomes a law. And Oma approval no is there binding here scan. And I don't see government delaying in issuing presidential assent. And it's a more beside and the tough and boom our Brahmin sem modaji be no sana E-Levy no. Etie to do ho asembisa bia na am say meet me use a few minutes I call me side na media and some madam say
yo doc met me akasi so from information I may pick it from few credible websites in Ghana no HSE omampani edenensa ashase and E-Levy no ababa yembra and as at now the said the all kind of implementation date, you know, I'm sure say by April year, you know, me did say on beshe ase. Minim say umre and say uni wa kwentu muntino. Yenji umre ni bebre. Mema mouton so abemu kakra mo akire yen say sabre tap sending so no edien and omudi gu akwamu ama customers. Then na pick questions you know quickly. So Oramauto yetie from Dr. Alex baby asabre E-Levy no ababi drew tap sending so no dear in sheye and amodi agu akwamu e de ama customers.
Yeah, so Dr. Alex, thank you very much for that. It's much appreciated. So what we've been working on is working out how to help those of you who are sending the money to be able to send a little bit more to cover exactly what Doctor just mentioned. Because it's possible that it will be slightly easier for us to take care of the cost as senders than the people who are receiving the money to take care of it. Because I will send 100, now they £1.50 better so and now they are as difficult for you to do compared to Obia or East Kano Ghana. So that's the main solution that we are working on, which we hope to be ready. I'm told say 1st of May now on the launch, So what we are trying to do is that we would, during your transaction process, when you get to the last stage where you're about to click send and confirm, we are working on a little button via ABB South there. Due to the government E-Levy, your recipient will be charged £1.50. Do you want to cover this cost? And if you click that button, you would automatically calculate the 1.5% and add it to your transfer before you send it. So that's the solution that we have come up with at TapTap, which we hope we can get it ready and live when the E-Levy goes live. What it means is that they will not be affected by this. So if they decide to keep it in the account even for 2 days before they take it out, that money is still there for them. So they will end up with maybe £100 or £101.50 until you've covered that cost for them. And that's how we are hoping to deal with with the impact of the E-Levy. I hope that explains it. If you have any questions about that, I can explain a bit more. And if you have questions about how it will look, no, don't worry too much. We are working on it. If we will show you how it works and we'll show you what it looks like, and you can definitely go and do that. So that's the number one thing that we are working on, is to allow you, the sender, to add a little bit of money. You don't have to work it out yourself. You don't have to calculate it. Our systems will work it out for you in the background. All you have to do is tick a box to say, yes, I want to cover the E-Levy for my recipient. We'll take this our box now. Your transaction amount will change. Before you confirm your final transaction, no, it would work it out for you, and it will tell you exactly what we've added to the transaction. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone.
Quickly, before somebody, Dr. Abebamna, and me go for me picking for questions now. Mami Mbusa say Enya Ghana nkwa and E-Levy or pass in Africa. There are a few African countries are more passing this E-Levy a year juma or honorable. And in those countries, you know, so Taptap send mo send esika eco honorable. Saying ena mo ye no Emma almost almost SND those countries almost pass E-Levy that.
Yeah, so it's something that we've been doing. So I look after Africa, so I'm not only Ghana. So I've been in a very good position. Say when the government mentioned E-Levy last year, I knew exactly what the solution could be. So we did the research. What we know, say countries like Senegal, countries like Cameroon, and even countries like Zimbabwe and Uganda, they have a levy already. They don't call it E-Levy, they call it something else. And also they are different. I mean, like Cameroon brought something in which was like 0.2% this January.
Yeah, 0.25.
Yeah, 0.25%. So what we allow the Cameroonians to do is to exactly what I've just described. That's exactly what we've done. And it's made it very easy for people because you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. When you are sending through Taptap Send, you will get a chance to add that money to it. So launching that, we've done it for over a year for Senegal. We've done it for sort of many months for Cameroon and for other countries. Into year, we've done it before. And it has meant that the burden and the pressure on the people receiving the money is reduced. So it takes away the worry. It just, because a day it's just concerning, say, who send this the exact money you want to get there doesn't get there. So right now you don't have to worry about it. We will do it for you. We've done it for Cameroon, we've done it for Senegal, and we've done it for Mali, we've done it for Congo, and we are doing it for other countries. It was mainly the French-speaking countries. So we've done it before, and we can do it again. That's exactly what we're trying to do. If you want to see how it looks like, and you're on Taptap Send right now, try Subwest and just call Cameroon, and you will see exactly what I mean. It will literally be the same thing. Maybe you don't have anybody in Cameroon to send money to, but if you go through the process of sending money to Cameroon right now, you will see exactly how the process works for Taptap Send, and we are hoping to replicate that same process for Ghana because this is a new thing for Ghana.
May I say Oramoto, Dr. Alex Mame Embra, so quickly. Before the introduction or the implementation of E-Levy, there was 1% charge by the telcos. Sabre and no so saying NET, are we going to pay 1% by the telcos to the telcos and also pay 1.5% to the E-Levy? Saying and no calculation so air offer.
Okay, telco medasminia, and I think say good. Nana asimo kind a very good power. Bema nipa all sending no the exact amount recipient in Sabeka, and I think that's a very smart move from Taptap Send. Well done. With regards to telcos no charges no, omni government share. I'm almost so better almost cost no so kakra. Omo born no telcos no. Some allow only 0.25. And you know, telcos no so much 1% as we speak. And can send 100 Ghana, almost 1 Ghana. See, I'm also sending 100 Ghana. Said E-Levy in bad year, almost about 75 pesos. So they have taken away 0.25 of their charge. And we are sure some number revise it, but I don't know you're more sending within internally. No? I know you're for sending. There's a very good question, B. Before CBLB's other people know most I was from. Mobile number be KNA 7 iPhone. Now, Obisa question be said But E-Levy no ebe charges no mobile companies no charging a free one, and the answer is no. E-Levy no a government no to award it has nothing to do with the telecom companies. And so send it through Momoa. That's why the bank also when we demonstrate say in the panel bank akofa with this E-Levy demonstration at that screen is CCI no. Nipa no call bank and akwakoye pickup. Senye cash pickup na osi nipa no o de kugu ni mobile so a all other charges are now dada no they still apply. Nti no sia no ahye so. On so already need the telcos no dey dem say mo ye used to nti na manko detail into no. Nti we send this come obi bia to no mobile money so no okoyi a telcos no so mo dey aba 0.75 nti o mat 0.25 and a free so. Until now, I'm yet to see now I agree. Before na government so many more engaged say on bet me at so bomb born and I say they can only do 0.25. Until now, so all send there 1.5 charge ebe apply by what was sending. Oh kwako year and now only panel kwako year. The telco charges no is still apply. But the good news is that telcos no have reduced it instead of 1% to 0.75.
Dr. M said, "Dear watch me and no one may baby say, but people say uchiremu to a street man level." The TN said, Obi Busa said, "What's the difference between the E-Levy and telco charge?" And you know, come down to my level for me. That breaking it down now for me, man, from Busa question.
You see, E-Levy no, a bind to our OG. Say o send this car comma will be no. Aban say net there. O send this car comma will be. And I say o de o twade online bia no. Aban so o jiska efim. Nti eno na efe na E-Levy no. Eno de eye levy eye to kwa ban ho. And na telco charges no eye Vodafone ne MTN ene Airtel Tigo. O send this car ba fia na say o kwa ko yisika. No charge almost business. They operate to make profit. In the telecom companies, no music no more general. Yada the feed there almost starting mobile money no. And only telecom companies charge no, and our telcos charge. Into the other account no, and this is here 1.5 or send this come will be and answer what to the online na. Over a buying set your man. So no bonnet of E-Levy no, equa buying ho. Telco charges no, eco telecom companies no one.
Yo, Doc, Medasi and you ray. Sabri, my main call a year. Zoom no so na memfa enuanoma almost so do question about ABA UTN on Facebook, YouTube. Obeti me at the question ato a comment section hono me peke na mebusa doctor na we ya no e de amai. My memfa Kwame indicate. Kwame, unmute yourself na for question ebra. Doc Mbacho ube use we na fi so kakra na later on assign the atoswa. That would be good for me. All right, cool. And you know, my memfa Kwame indicate. Kwame, yeti.
Okay, Pacho de mamunyina majo.
Yeah, Joseph. Now, TNP.
Pacho me Timu Free UK.
Okay, you Kwame.
My question. Where charge na opening no dia to so no say o send 500 na. Ye wo 7.50 charge bia ye be charge o. Na mpacho say o send this can no come nipa no. Na say nipa no say wanyi sika ni nyina advance wo na so yibi na wo jabia that charge no sa sika na oyiye na when friends wo jabi no so say ko yi a sa charge no imply e wo sa subi ma na say since wayi no aka bi no eno de okoyi aye ntini bi en the question a person me hu dance
You and say question or yeah no one submission but still Doc Mbacho the question
okay, you Nana Kwame me that say Sikano is on transactional basis. It's not on number of times you withdraw. Into Sikano, Munya send the ban in Panko year, Usikana da on a buying finance so. But the moment a bit moving away from the bank to a beneficiary, then it's counted as an inward remittance. At that point, government pay, and it's all send it back. Now, but all the core account there, I don't see any difference. Who sending also bank and credit to account there, government will take it straight away because it has moved from you into a beneficiary. So who send it, na say also ubinkoyi, and I think say normally nim ebia now come bit much more. I'm an expert on money transfer, but I say munya send it very difficult so be a jebi. When so send it head no at the time. Intin so unya yi ubetimi ajebi kura na unya yi na ujebi as long anytime obe carried the transaction is on transaction basis into 1.5 and it's can be a baby and a buying bet. Right.
All right. Kwame. Na odie no yenko ofoforo also ene enwumre na yenfo ofoforo enso ewa ahanu me hu se dodo na ama omunsa so mamemfa ejenim boatin ejenim yeti onwumre
mpeni for mama jo mi ka se free Palermo Italy
yo ejenim yeti o
don't say no penny no kire se ebia obitua obi send €100 akwa betin 1.5 me so na me imagine say ebia ampese me send €1,000 kwa say me betin €15 na €15 no ebe ka 1,000 no say be 1,050 na €15 no be apart ama metua ma 1,000 na ni papon saka because me fan say me send €1,000 na say metua tax €15 na €1,000 na be kwa na say be €1,050 na just abana na €15
say eno ena owura mauto echeche mu say Taptap send di juma bi say obema customers option say opese o cover the E-Levy cost na obema option na watua cost no e de aka ho say o mpese ubetua no hanmo na sika no kodu Ghana omonti E-Levy no emfi sika na wa send ni mu so a eno so no ebeye wa na we decide which one you want. Bigidi say what you say?
Matthias.
Okay. Yemfa Isaac and so Isaac Mbajo yeti.
Hello.
Hello Isaac. Mbajo.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Mbajo mu
Aye.
Me prefer Germany.
Oh.
Mbajo ya fa Isaac yewo Isaac mienu ha won. Mr. Kwabena ye beba ho no ma yemfa other Isaac ni ye wi beba Mr. Kwabena.
Okay. Mbajo me na me was so sisi ana Isaac.
Oh okay, ko yeti.
Yeah, me prefer Germany.
Okay.
My question say na yes send this scan from Europe. One beti scan from Europe to say was €100. I won't bet you €1.5 and I say Ghana cedis na one bet on.
Okay.
Ms. Ampaabeng.
The man said the Ghanaian cedi equivalent.
Into one bet translate 1.5 no and I say I was send 200 Ghana cedis ama wunu abia and I say na then say na pesa muhu nchire I want to understand it. So 200 Ghana cedis now pesa send ma wunu and I say ebia wo chama wo families 200 bank of 5 and I say bank of 10. Because Taptap over send €30 it will translate to 200 Ghana cedis and not 300 mesma ebesu into one more benyes canu equivalent to 200 and not 300 into an pesa me say
well sikanom betene de or time mo convert into Ghanaian cedis no and na mo beti omo de free it is ka bia obesend no no beti na ade ba ko for now no government enka ho hwe na normally a free be practice note and in the next few days GRA at the practice note beba practice note no and a bema the banks no and mo beti sika no ekwan mo fa something no enti se practice note no ba em said in chichimu no mo beba because Ghana ha no owo 100 Ghana a day no wuntua but as at now no yamfa bibia as exempt amount and share inward remittances and some. Say obi dako ebisa sa question say no sending 99 Ghana cedi in 100 the better nana. For now no, ye can almost send to Ghana a daily limit. But inward remittances, government and country and Casamono, Yabamon Sumo, maybe 100 Ghana Nibia. Into young training, practice note in the back. Namin Sakabia, different changes be about one conversation.
Into this month, this guy won't bet to my. I said, 1 minute.
For now, they want to say about operation or month. Na me new date.
And the mayor and I send the misca.
Yo, Eja, me da say, also the idea, but I was here for Sabre, me be breakout room 1. Na the TNA say, any specific issue with your Taptap send app. But what they call breakout room 1. Over to Onyaba Teresa, any A class, and a customer service team no honorable. Wow, I resolve the issue at the amount. Maybe I will say about screen so. Then now one can select breakout room 1. Now call no more abwao. In this Abraham say breakout room 1. Sabre maybe until ubeti me so person call no ubeti me ebie no join. Right. Yen koso na yen fa Tina. Tina mbacho fa a question Ebra.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening, mommy. Let us say.
But I did more than one.
Yeah, nyamiado. Uti enfi.
But me UK.
You koso yeti.
Now, person bisa says, say, I will send this kind of so the control the bank account money. And they say, and let me be an account.
Yo, ma memfa o question no ento na memfa baako enka ho na fe Dr. Enya normal. Yemfa George enso. George, mpacho fa question bra. Bacho George o. Yenko Adam. Adam, bacho yeti. Adam enso NTNK. Mamemfa Sika. Mbajo Adam yetio.
A question na mpese mbusan se o send akoto account mo so you bet to E-Levy na say into E-Levy no.
I anwane the yes sister Tina enso ebusai no. Aninti mamemfa ni mienu na Dr. Inya no my. Doc mbacho. The 2 questions na the same.
I am said before, so now I must screw up our conversation. I'm said to do no. And only idea I had nipan with Cynthia, Ebisa, same question, Johnson, Faith, and now no, finance to be side. For now, I'm running say, if you are accounting, you move from one account to another until also send it from UK. It's not from your own bank account. So there's this caveat again, just your train and more the practice note in the back. But say who sending what original ID nowadays send the same name and about my account or Ghana. Mean to confirm 100%, but because it not qualify under own account categorization of government with offense charges, no, I think so you'll be exempt. But again, levy non casano mo de buy and run the buy no. It's about few pages and cover most of questions way about own account. But my thinking is own account in the and they are affected. But for now, no moment train until the practice note will be officially out. But as we know, government said wow account until now so not send it through tap sender. How do we justify it's from your own account? I don't know if you're getting the argument now. If your government may also want to put across. Let's wait for the practice note to see. More bano, if you better check idea or they send if it matches with the account now they community, then Emranich has own account no overpass it. So any idea better. But as I said, confirmation will come from the practice note, and I'll try to share it very soon.
Yo, Doc.
OT, can I just add?
Yes, sir. Okay, go on.
what Doc said is true, and try say you bring clarification on exactly what that means, because the setup Ghana and they say send this kako Ghana neko bank account more. There is a national switch and friend the JIPS a bank or all the banks use that switch. So we use that switch to pay money into your bank account in Ghana. What I said. So it's not a bank account to bank account transfer in Ghana. It's using this switch. So we need confirmation from the government. Say if you use this switch to pay money into your bank account, then the E-Levy applies.
Exactly.
If they say no, then it means that a Kotu account more, then no E-Levy, unless you move that money from your account to another account, or you move that money from your account to mobile money. Because your name said, if you go to the cash machine and you use your card to withdraw that money from your bank account in Ghana, there's no E-Levy. That's what correct. So I'm working on the assumption, say, if that switch is not classed as a bank account to a bank account transfer, then there's no E-Levy on that. I agree, but that's not confirmed yet, and there is a whole lot of confirmation yet to come on that one. But I'm hoping and praying that that is the case. If that's the case, then bank accounts are very attractive for us who are sending money from here.
From that background, one who asks, is Taptap Send doing something about cash pickup?
That's a very loaded question. It's a very loaded question. But yes. So there's the two more things that we are working on at Taptap Send. We are improving our bank products, because you need to Taptap Send so we are working on our bank product to make it better. Check it Taptap Send this year. If you're on this call, check if your rural bank is on there, because we've added something like 83 banks this week in Kona. So Abokobi Rural Bank has now come on the app, so you can probably send almost a bank now. So we've added a lot more banks, because my feeling is that banks are probably going to be a lot more attractive for people to use. So we are working on that. So I've added rural banks. I've added any rural bank out over Hobiano. We've managed to add a lot of rural banks. So I'm going to encourage you, say, if you're on this Zoom and you have a bank that probably wasn't on Taptap Send last week, go on there, look for choose add recipient and choose bank transfer, and check if your bank's on the list, and try and send £1 to that bank. Now here's because we've not been able to test that bank transfer, because I don't know anybody who has an account as if you also rural bank. So I couldn't test it, but we've put it live. So you guys test it and let's see how it goes. That's number one. Number two is we are hearing, say, Doctor, maybe you can confirm this, say, the behavioral intent of customers, they said they will move towards cash, right? And that's what I'm hearing. I don't know how
massively.
Okay, so Doctor is confirming that. So if that's the case, then yes, people are going to move towards cash. The cash economy is going to come back up and booming. So we are working on a cash pickup product. I can't talk about it properly yet, but I'm doing what they call, I'm sprinting towards launching cash, because cash will become very important. So I'm sprinting at 100 miles an hour, like day and night, to try and make sure that we can bring a cash product to our customers in Ghana very soon. Indeed, watch this space.
Medase, the reason I'm Ibusa is and they nominate Madame Fubako this same discussion before the show. Na mencheche mu amede mano about cash pickup ne say history actually say akromfo ebetimi aje when we were doing this cash pickup near the who could sika or bank who were here nkofo tetel nkofo jinkofo sika previously. Secondly, medisika money ama kusi obiso na no nso nkofo odi ensika enu ntina no so moma yendwene eno no nso eho eye ewo mu say paying that E-Levy can be a bit painful, but we should also think about our security and how saver yensika ebeye ebi ade be money obi so mfa nkoma unue bi na no nso kra ankwa ankuti enti moma yendwene we no mu nyina yo yenko na yemfa Solomon Pacho yetio.
Yeah, me free because if Germany. My question is what's a guy in a tax expert in Kasano? No say nipa ne kɔgye sika na ɛne ɛbɛte no but according to finance minister no mo yɛte ase sɛ the ɔkɔ akɔgye no ɔno no ntua government tax no ɛno telcos for tax no ɛna ɔtua which ɔmo 1% no nti me a me send no ɛna me 20 I say ɛyɛ new E-Levy aba nti me expect say bi as a tap cent na bi as ma bɔ 20 cedis I say tap cent for nti me yɛ ɛyi bi a mo de ɔmo calculate 20 cedis na person me send ko Ghana no mo de maybe 2 million, let's say 2 million no say 1 million mean to 1.5 no it is 1.5 na say tap for nti me app bi a ebetimi a calculate 1.5 na ka because me send am mommy kwa kɔgye sika na ɔno no ntua nti bia sɛ mommy account no bia ɔpɛ so ɔtɔ ade ano ɔno kwa kɔyi a ontua because if you kwa kɔyi sika no ontua ba me a me send no ɛna me tua sa government tax no ba mommy kɔyi a ɔno otua telcos for there no nti am say tap send them so make kakra me kan say on mompe app bia bia 2 million na me send a 1 million ye free na 1 million na calculate 1.5 na aka ho se me tua no me tua
Solo say o join call no a bit late ora mauto eka ho asem Emma emfato ho Cameroon any other African countries are also I introduce E-Levy and also no tap send this sika they have a system that it calculates the E-Levy and it gives the customer the option you go ahead. Okay. Then you pay from here. Into mommy they will send their command. Ura
Yeah, there's a question which I think I would love your views on this, all of you customers on the call. Yeah, there's a lot of you. Do we err on the side of caution and allow you to add 1.5% to the whole amount, or do we do what Solomon was talking about, which is take out the 100 Ghana and then add the 1.5 to the rest of it? That's the question I've been debating myself. So we'll send it 2 million. Do we just make it simple? Say, okay, add 1.5% to that 2 million. Now call it 2 million and something. And now do we say actually come up with a weird formula which says add 1.5% to 2 million minus 100? Which one do you think works, Solomon?
Yeah, we'll say if me send it 2 million mommy for a day no. I think say if you tap app no say na more app no 100 maybe 2 million and I'm equivalent to 2 million. Until government from America at here say a day will send 1 million on count. If I'm sending 2 million 1 million me count until say app ni betimi aye say okay day me send it to because momo were itemize me now for a day. Until say a day me chia 2 million mommy 1 million me nka 1.5 but 1.5 no 1 million an extra 1 million eka 1.5 no.
Yeah, I get that totally. I mean, I think a question maybe people can put their comments on the Zoom chat. Should we do the 1.5 on the whole amount, or should we do the 1.5 on the whole amount minus the bit that doesn't like the 100? Because at some point, because it's possible say your mom has more money on the Momo account so adding some small money to it, it's not. We are not exactly paying the levy here. We are just adding money to cover. Okay. Yeah, so ultimately, if we do it on the whole amount, your mom will end up with a little bit more money, and then maybe somebody else will send her some money and they won't add the E-Levy, for example, and then it will probably cover that. So we are just adding some small changes, some small coins to what she has in her Momo account, so that if she takes it out or she does something with it, she's covered. If I was sending 100 Ghana, not on fine one or two things for you, then you don't want her to come and say, oh, because the money wasn't up to where it should be. I think it makes sense to put it on the whole amount, and then she ends up with a little bit more. That's what I propose. But it'll be good to see what people say on the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Solomon is talking about 2 things there. Tax no also can be sending mom in chia. Umame in chia ewa bra. Ghana or sending Momo to Momo. But inward remittances is treated differently in this transaction, in this case. Inward remittances and all mammy betia, and you're now betia according to government. But once you are here, to see me may send it to me, mammy, It will be a Kumasi. I will pay, my mom will go and withdraw. There's no withdrawal charge on the E-Levy. Apart from inward remittances, apart from one more sending for Bruchaban, Ubia Kuiska organ high free, all sending and Utia. But Yaba Abruchim is the opposite. More sending the moon to ya, or Kuyino, and Albutia. So I need to clarify that. I'm sorry, Minister Nekambi, but maybe the minister was talking about those in Ghana. But inward remittances work differently.
Yo, may I say, Doc, Mamefa, a few questions now for Yanyana, Yamfa Jumedino, and Brian. Yamfa Galaxy Note 8, but we are the Bosco Ebetuaso. Galaxy Note 8, after that, Bosco. But unmute yourself, Galaxy Note 8. Unmute yourself and have a question, Brad. Right. Let's move on to.
Sorry. My suggestion is if they can just do a little box that if you want to pay the extra, you just tick it, and if that little box should automatically calculate how much of E-Levy will be taken. I think it will be appropriate and helpful. Yeah.
Okay. So it should be. You are saying that it should be optional. No, I take it. Yes. You just want to go ahead and send whatever you have to send. Taking care of the E-Levy fee.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And if they can calculate a little, like if it's you're sending £500, if the little box can have a little writing there that you're supposed to pay £7.5 and then have a tick area. So that little to the a calculated amount and then the tick area that will be very, very helpful.
Awesome. Yo, yeah, better ask it. Mami fa Bosco and Twaso. Bosco, but your ATM.
Good evening, everybody.
Kweku bacho nyabo trema yewa. Bosco bacho kosu yeti.
I was over me teacher munyina with the E-Levy yana more both question and recommendation. And I know say they say the Abana say Ubia try say in taxation or tax evasion is illegal, but tax avoidance is legal. Tax avoidance is where you are manipulating or you are exploring the option that you have to pay small tax. For example, child benefit and any of the tax opportunities that you have. What I'm thinking is say now we are going to use not only Taptap, all those other ones. Let's, for example, some Ghana, some project, and also some DCK Ghana for something. Here in the UK, I don't know Europe and other places. Here in the UK government puts a cap of £10,000 that you can send out of the country, which is legal. So, between the physical cash up to £10,000, I shall at the Akufi. So, I'm asking, and another option for me, for example, to send dodgy E-Levy. Taptap, are you also considering say be a mobile setting up Forest Bureau or Ghana to also deal with those people? Because I think even now, local Ghana panic withdrawal has over the few hours now passing E-Levy. It has amounted to billions of cedis up. So those of us here, we are also thinking of how to minimize the impact. So maybe be a critical part. I may say if I will not send money. So me may come this can be me home come So Taptap, what is the plan you're also doing? Are you also trying to set up maybe a forest bureau, Taptap Forest Bureau or Ghana? So about Ghana, and I'm a person pound into Syria. Are you also doing something of that sort? Still do business with you guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Mamefa Uramoto MPQ quickly my nafi yen to.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're saying there, Rob, is it's a really good idea, but that's kind of good for people who, one, have that kind of money, and two, people who would want to do what you're talking about. Yeah, it's not as simple and straightforward, what I say, because all this has kind of on yourself. Carrying that kind of money to Ghana might not be the safest thing to do. Well, what I can say for sure is that we at Taptap, and that's not like it's not one of our top options right now, which is to look for to set up some forex in Ghana to allow people to do that. That's not one of our top options, but I can say we are considering all sorts of options. So this is something I'll write down, and I'll see how many people are interested in a thing like this. So generally, as a business, I wouldn't. Whilst tax avoidance might be legal, it's not morally something that I would support personally. And there may. So, but if customers are doing this and customers want this, then yes, I mean, maybe I'll be forced to make a business decision. But as it stands right now, what we are trying to do is allow people to have the option to reduce the impact of the E-Levy on their recipients and to reduce the impact of the E-Levy on their people. So exploring cash pickup, which will give you the same transfer rate, the same high rate of transfer with no fee, means that actually that money still ends up in Ghana, in cities, in somebody's hands as cash. So if we can do that, then there's probably no need for you to take the risk, if just said, because it will be the same exchange rate that you are getting, whether you are carrying it yourself or whether you are moving it through Taptap. So that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to give people the option to reduce the impact and also have other methods of sending. And only plans is here, but Robert Bosco, maybe that plan will change in 2-3 months when I see that things are different, but I am monitoring it very closely. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daddy Bosco. My main call, George. Go, George. My for question, Ebra. George Mpacho, ETO, or meet yourself na for question, Ebra. Sir George, anyhow, dear, my emfa of fro. Desmond, Bacho, or meet yourself now for a question.
Okay, Pacho, that's a good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Pacho, I want to ask that I just joined, so maybe I didn't get the beginning. But concerning the E-Levy, I want to know if we are going to be charged here, or the E-Levy is affecting the recipient back in Ghana.
Oramalto, pick this question for me.
I thought it was a dog question, but that's fine. No, the E-Levy is effective for people in Ghana when they move money from Momo to Momo, or when they do anything with their Momo or anything with their bank account. So it's a internal Ghana thing, which I said. So
okay, but I read somewhere that it also affects those who send money from international too. That's why I was asking whether we are going to be affected only for those in Ghana.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, that's fine. I think Doc was explaining, said the way inward remittances work, they can't charge you the money here because the government of Ghana doesn't have any jurisdiction here, you see. So when you're sending your money, It's when it gets to Ghana, what happens to it, that's the impact. So what I'm seeing here is an indirect impact. It's not a direct. So they can't charge you money for sending money to Ghana because they don't even know how to enforce that. What that's it. So yeah, they don't have any jurisdiction to enforce that here. So all they will do is when the money gets to Ghana, then they can apply some charges to it, which is a 1.5%. So our solution, our proposition is that I'm just getting views from customers on this call said, we have planned to allow you the option to add some more money to cover that cost that your recipient would have to pay for the tax. And that's what our solution is. So even though say you are not being charged the money here, we are planning to give you the option for you to add some money to the money you are sending to cover that fee when your recipient or when your person in Ghana gets charged that fee.
Okay, I think that's fine. But then the whole concept of the E-Levy is that recipients were not going to be charged. It's the sender who is going to be charged. So if, in this case, the recipient is being charged over them, then the whole thing is flawed. Like, yeah, it was. Why do you charge the recipient? The sender who has to be charged. This government. So thank you very much. So I'll just know what I'll do.
No, my Doc Emmanuel, a brief comment on this answer. No, Doc, who or any comment to be Emmanuel?
When it goes to the E-Levy, government are dividing into two. More different bridge, but more boga for more some different. Mono said the area Ghana government has no control over what goes on in Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, or Italy. In Tinotim country say, oh, send or Italy. We need that legitimate right to come and do that. In Tina Momo the recipient in the bit here. But who Ghana had there, who are sending out here. And make that extension and say fraud, but just to make sure that there's no legitimate power for Ghana government to enforce its tax laws in jurisdictions outside their control. And more sending it there from a bruchino. Munkwana more that exception. Some of the intimate metemo. It's can be do Ghana Abeka and Saha there. Yabaji dear free. That's what the government is trying to say. But Yeni or Hana there, the sender should be the one to pay, not the recipient.
But I say, Doc, any chima or the other. Maminfa Ura Ahin. Ura Ahin, but your file question, Ebra. After Ura Ahin, Mefa Franklina, Mensa, and so at the Atwaso. Meton Kappa.
Okay.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Ura Ahin. Maminfa Franklin Mensa. Franklin, but your Faonso Odi Ebra. Mausensa Dawson. Jumedi topic in Yami next year. Besa to us in Yabutre. When Timmy and Busa question next week, will bet me as I Busa. Franklin, yet you.
Okay, good evening, Michawina. What can then? I think you guys are doing a great job for involving us in such a cancer discussion. However, no, I think the option that would be. I think that would be the best because in everything one has to get an option, and if we get an option, say, yeah, okay, if you want to send like €1,000 or £1,000 or dollars or whatsoever the currency might be, maybe I say in a budget without the 1.5, and with the 1.5, this is the amount that the person will receive. And I think that would be most effective and productive. If I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. However, no, I think the doctor should brief us a little bit. I don't know if probably maybe I was late, but I think can brief a crap about the E-Levy because I have to cry if you send money from within the country itself, you pay some amount, and I don't think it's different from what we're doing here. We are going to witness now. But if otherwise, That's
yes, Mestre Wu, with that, the first part of the show some weeks, months back, but and obviously, and you'll be all issue and that should with me 80 and the location, baby on Ukraine, I don't and an internet net me a break. And next week we will bring him back and we will talk more into details again about the E-Levy, what it's all about and everything. But today the near update from Parliament whether President has signed any order. Was sending a year slice or share with us our chat room or into me download it for more details on the E-Levy. Yo, Mamefa Urabuadu, but your question.
Pachauti mini.
Meteo nepa yetio.
Yeah, my name DSA Dr. elaborate effectively on what he first discussed. I say Tisa say all system no dear ewo. If I say canino, so the 100 kwa MC atino $5 or $2. I know ho. It what I'm suggesting is say I said the 1.5 no, the old system of living is there. And for your mother or whoever received the money no, so benya the exact amount all pen say 100 that. After 1.5 odi aka ho. After 5 no mo je no na odi aka ho. Na awusiafo no hoto mu dan say ombe free minim say if I had that correct.
Yeah, that is right. The old telecom companies almost 1% na almost a charge, and that's so but was say E-Levy no eba there ombete so e dey call 0.75. Na government and so I charge E-Levy 1.5. Into these are the two costs that send this car you have to bear in mind say betty every month. In this person cover these two costs in there. That is 0.75 plus 1.5. Now what me at your account no exact amount you want them to have in Ghana.
Okay. That's a good idea. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, sir. All right. My main Fenipa Mino. Next week we will bring Doc back and we will talk more about this E-Levy. My main Eugene, Pacho,
more than 10 people at their hands.
But that's the question is the answer your house and say you send everything into the bank account without also affect us.
Doc, where they're picking the money quickly, or say or bank account or send this or no any bank account to me, affecting that.
Sir, Mr. Mauto, my name is joint explanation is the Ghana Hana government is their own accounts. Okay, in charge of not just in case you wow, Ebia Halifax, and Ebia what they call Loisa, okay, in charge of. And I Ghana how the free backlist and then how they could be a Ghana commercial bank. Own account, and as if you wow account, how they call mobile money in charge of. But to see who you should tap sender. Sikana your bank account, but you're using a third party system to transact the money into your bank account. Into your honor, you see being here clarity. A banner and cash and found James said Mr. Mauto, so pay clarity. Mention I'll try. Normally no Mranaba say GRA a publisher a DB. A friend no a guide. Yeah, a chile coin, I know the bell listing tin. Because Mrananga said buying the about 3 pages.
You are talking about practice notes.
The practice note, will have the detail be about 20 pages. The bell listed item by item. The trainer practice note run next week. Why? Another the following week.
Yemfa Ella Mbajo Yetio.
Oh, sorry. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my question has been just answered. I'm sorry I haven't lowered my hand.
Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah,
and yeah, Mamifa Emma and replace Emma Yetio.
Please, this man has been raising his hand, Isaac Ignatius, for a very long time. So
Isaac, hold on.
Hello.
Ike Mbacho Yetio.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I'm saying me questions and answers in now. There's no be my answer. I'm very clear of it. But me one question and person this a tap sending the pending issue no are too much. How? Because even today, Krano, I did tap send. It took me about 45 minutes after pending. Your money is pending. Your money is pending. Or not I am too much. Sometimes, Krano, I am sending WhatsApp. You don't wonder why. Why does it do that? 100% watching because sometimes, you know, it be important aspect of the money, no, now tap send, you know, as the delivery is spending or spend more than even 1 hour crampo. Oh, no, it worries. It won't change. We say, your banda.
Right. Enka oko breakout room 1 ebia commit me actual account normal etime what exactly is happening on your account. Mamima one example.
Hello.
Pacho yemfra untinya abotrema enwai. All right. Alright, the dynamic can say me ma example back. Ebia onipa will send the akomano no. Example na midema because me name the air happen on your account. But I breakout room 1 on betimi ahwe account no normal exactly what is happening on your account. Mami baako frame na no pay na or send sika akoma obi. Wedi kan asende me fa ne say £700. No person sign sendi ebiemu echo. Some of the telecom companies no ewo a limiter any wallet via etimi ekipi ewo ne account mu. In this onipa no wo sika ewo na account mu dada na de wo send akoka ho no eye more than the limiter ebeko pending enko. Intino pembebre no aye wo free customer service no mo hwe wo account no nia ekoso a on betimi advise o nia ubetimi aye amasika no agotu unless e bia ramauto e will be eka edeka.
No, I can't. That's a good explanation. Also, I mean, I would also like to say to all of you who have had pending transfers, I'm very, very sorry. Sometimes things happen that are just totally outside of our control, which I said. So even with the explanation that Nanakami just gave, no, there are times where we had some MTN problems last week. So I know some of you experienced that, and then there's something happens on the way technology. Everything's supposed to work like clockwork, and most of the time the clean, no troubles. But once a while BBC, and we are very sorry if that happens. But and now there it's normally it's not within our control, because I mean, trust me, all I want to do is move your money to Ghana as quick as I can, because that's how the business grows. BBCs are not, it's definitely not our fault, and we are working hard to make sure that those things will happen in the future.
Yo,
okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Ura Isaac, Yemfa Kwajapia. Mamifa Kwajapia, and last one for today. Nyamebwa next week, Kwajapia and Pacho Yeti.
All right. Thank you very much for this.
My boss,
Middle last Nyabutre, Mefa Kwajapia, we have found the Tuaso. Now, after yen. Why? Kwajo Yeti.
Okay. I tend to agree with the last caller, the explanation he gave, because I think I have about a month pending, because they're telling me that I have exceeded my limit of sending money. I think monthly. I don't know whether you have a cap of how much you are supposed to send remittance to Ghana, but I sent some remittance and I wanted to send another one, and they're telling me I have exceeded my limit for the month, and I need to send some ID for verification. I have copied and downloaded my ID, Ghana card, I had it, and up to date, it's still reviewing what is going on. So it means I cannot use that, right? Up to now, I've not been able to do it.
Kwajo, say, buy, say, be a minimum, say, join a bit later. As we speak now, we have our customer service team in breakout room 1. Share and for issues are to be able to help them. As we speak now, we are not looking into your account now. It means can say ABR, your issue A or B, but customer service team can say or any issue regarding your account, come to breakout room 1, they'll be able to help you. Aside that, say or UK and ABR in your app, no, you will support contacts or honomo ubitimi afre support. Say what Sunday will ID. Mpacho mami busa everybody now Sunday will IDs no.
Yeah, I send the ID around on the 18th of February, up to date, and it's still pending. Anytime I want to use it to send money, it tells me my application verification is under review up to now.
Okay, and have you been able to contact the customer service team?
It is not working. I have tried several times, no response up to date.
Where location Ben or country Ben?
Yeah, I'm in Florida, Miami.
Oh, okay, awesome. Mr. Give me OT Media TV. Send me your private message, your contact number on the account and your email. I will pass it on for somebody to look into it as soon as possible for you. Why? I'm sorry for this. Yeah. Why? Okay. Just send me your contact number, not to the public one, but privately to OT Media TV, and I will look into it for you.
Hello.
Right. Mamenfa.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Bacho, and yet Thomas, Thomas, and the other gentleman, and now person Okasano. Bacho, yes. Faudi and Branafi, Yenfa Jumedian Brevi. We will still be talking about Taptap soon.
Mesreo, Nidia no Buomo. E-Levy na eba no, yenshada antiasia papa. Na first no, se ebia, o se ne ebia, efanse 100 Ghana. Na mobile money no, omo, nipa no ofie na se okoko jiskana, na omo charge 10 cedi. Na E-Levy no ba no, se na ombeje, se ebia 100 Ghana, o se ne 100 Ghana, dodo se na ombeje efrim. Ano ne epesi ehu, se, ebia eba se ni sikana, ni ehu dodo ebe se, instead ebia nipa no, okoko jiskana na agba no pepepe di amano. And my second question also, say bia mi ankasa me wo me bank account. Ewo efie na bia me se ni sika ndi akwa kogu mi ankasa ma account no eno nso no na Akufo-Addo obeje me tax e ho no mo ana. Me question nyina no.
Doc, I'm saying repetition, but Bomadena, yeah, no mind, nafi,
okay, I 1.5 no so no omuka ho asem no eno no ase ye be see 50 1.5 ya tese mo aka 1.5 enim ne no so etie but so obetumi achechire sa 1.5 no mu a na ya tie ase kakra me da ase
yo
oh my goodness.
And to the farmer menafe for summarizing that you have very for today. The bet to us next week.
Yo. See, when your name so fair last no. Let's start with your last question first. 1.5 no. A year E-Levy no. A year Tobia Ghana buying a diaba. So we need Ghana antino me have ho Ghana chichimo no. Me sure say you start out better say kakra. Na o man on na send this card brebusia for fear. Ghana buying a better 1.5. Skabi your best send be limit na so. Skabi your best send be no a buying a better 1.5. Intina na Mr. Penifone Cassa say obes send this card will be now per se mono pepe mawa ya ne ho be here sibia or the charge in the account. So mark at was later no on be created that option. I will on website no for you to choose. And sanity means skabi your best send be no a buying a bedroom 1.5. And how can we say charges be and the first namutuan? The first wutuan the a core telecom companies in Honum and no Emma by ho. Into Hondi Bibia society. As at now, no telcos no bosha or machine is a 20 bamudia and you almost bet or more charging also by 0.25. And the first no send it to be mobile money so no year. Say maybe 1,000 Ghana obitia if anything 1% nti ebi obitia 10 cedis sisi ano The Omayan is a telcos and say E-Levy in your best started, their best starting and almost better. In 2000 Ghana, no own cheer 10 cities being obetia 7 Ghana 50 pesos, or more 0.25 every almost charging us. And I bind the idea. Scabia over send a freeman on a piano. Kayhuni said I bind a betimu 1.5. The over that done intimate fan said that done there in a way no a swat mamo because of E-Levy abamum. That's what the telecom companies no active or more charges no so crap because of E-Levy. But 1.5 no the amount to be our best sending from outside no 1.5 to government.
Na bank say o giant kwan kra na adien na udi giant ene anwumre.
Mr. Bank the one can transfer Google bank account to Ghana.
You bank account transfer Google bank account ma say Ghana hananka wawo say your account me you and I will move from one bank to another I buy into. But say wo abrochiri na we Taptap send so abigu account mono. As at now, Emrana Eba say own account no. It does that transaction doesn't qualify for that own account. But Bill may buy a very short document. I find a practice note to beba. I find a chimuna and casatentino ebeba. And for now, no, I buy and kind of awesome. But immediately, the margin minister because some of us send it through third party, no. It will be difficult for government to establish their own account. So it's most likely, the most highly likely, say, will be to charges. Until some practice note bebana. Yen plan is a practice note in the back. No cash for budget intermediary transfer into your account out to more. I'm sure, say, a very clear, so maybe by next week.
Yo, Doc. Yabeda se ene enwumre ewo omra wanya ede amayen abreni nyina ye frewa oje enso ebe mayen chichiremu ewo topics yentiase especially when it comes to tax and policy issues obeboy nyame insha bebre say wo unifie na why use mobile data or more than 1 hour a day any akiki enkomo in said the Ghana data so it was some so as that odia nyame ya aduma actually besan we din komo na assign the wabana woni akiki enkomo bi nyame insha bebre now doctor said obi person or contact you in any issue regarding taxation policy and all that, how can they contact you?
Oh, me all the social media handles no. No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram. But me number should be good group no. In case there's anything that you need me, I'm always there. And sometimes almost every 3-4 months because you have me ties back. No haka cry. Yeah. And it's a band so I bring more maybe I get to crash here in person.
No problem.
Hello.
Yo, and the
hello.
The number na group no I chat no.
Okay. Ora mauto my yemfa last words na fe yemfa dwumadi no embra wie na emum hye so say anuanom a omo ewo breaker room o hanom na ohia any help, any assistance with regards to your Taptap send account, please go to breaker room 1. They will be able to have a look at your account and assist you. But again, in this stream, our Facebook, YouTube, on Zoom, we're going to have Taptap send focus time. Ramato will take over, and any question regarding Taptap send, you will be.
Oh yeah, when you go send that.
He'll be happy to assist you. Ramato, Bajo, Yetio.
Nanakami, thank you very much. And Doc, thank you very much, Dr. Ampaabeng, for again coming to us and explaining this complex, crazy, new law to us. Ghanaians as we are, we don't like taxation. I don't think anybody likes taxes. Nobody likes taxes. So the level of passion and feeling in Ghana about E-Levy, I feel it from here. I was in Ghana 2 years ago. there wasn't ever going to be a chance that this wasn't going to happen because the government needs it. So it was going to find any possible way to make it happen. I'm grateful for your input today. It's good to hear from you. And to all our customers on this Zoom, and even those who are not here today, we have been thinking about this as Taptap Send. We have been working out solutions in case this happens. It's called in business planning for different scenarios. Into your planning for these scenarios, there was a chance that this was going to happen. The scenario that I've just described to you, it looks like most of you think that's a good idea. So we are going to go and work on that and make sure it happens. And it will be an option, and it will be a good option. We are also exploring other ways and methods of sending. Because of Momo, and Momo has been great, we haven't really explored improving other methods of cashing out your money in Ghana. But now we are going to do that because of E-Levy and what's happening. Trust Taptap and say, we've got your back. Yeah, we are working hard to make sure that your money gets to Ghana safely, and as much of your money as possible gets to Ghana. So thank you very much for sticking with Taptap Send. And please come back next week and let's talk about it. Let's help each other understand it more, and let's make sure that we are helping each other do the best we can whilst we live in Abuja. And Nana Kwame, thank you very much again. I'll be here after the show for a few minutes, and I can answer any questions you have.
Yo, abusiafo yebeda mu nyina se na nwumre se mwasan enya emre eni ehyiemu adi enkomo ebia wantimi anjoin entem a me kai o se dwumadie is streaming live on OT Media TV, both on Facebook and YouTube, and ebiemu nso Taptap Send Ghana Facebook page. Mpacha obomodi anko like our page. Subscribe to our channel. Na abrini na yeni program bia with me actually ebiem all these platforms. Yebestre mo call you so and you na momodi enko yen Facebook page Taptap Send Ghana, and I say OT Media TV on Facebook and also YouTube. OT Media TV every week be a different show, different topic. Na what me and so and sa I can near I record the one ABM no say to me at ABM. But more than sign any issue yame yadma next week. You sign a doctor Edina Abro na koswa to train and come and even say nya 24 beings no some more aban mu a ye de omo be ba beka and come to train ho na omo ba be nsem bi ano e de my name kai say enye politics ye waha ye ne say ye behwe say uzika mane a ebe ko oman Ghana mu akobo anuanom no yate ase ye nim ne ekoso eninti na ye say adwumadie we inti na enye politics bi na ye beba be ye ewa yo nyame enhyamu nyina sabre de ye de dwumadie no esi hanomo in the next 10-15 minutes we'll be handling the Taptap Send focus time. If you have any issue, any question regarding Taptap Send, train na Uramato eno ebediasia. And the producer, Mpacho, take over for me.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house and best. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities all coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Sanko Fatinan, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it, and of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.